future you would engage us in conversation concerning your plan.
Next after this speaker will be David Pelkey.
Good evening, Madam Chair and members of the board, Dr. Sanders. My name is Michael Scope. I'm the president of the Metropolitan Campus of Cuyahoga Community College, and I've come here this evening to speak on behalf and in support of the transformation plan. Tri-C has a long-standing relationship with the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. For a number of years, we've run an early college program of High Tech Academy, and over the last 2 years, we've been deeply involved in a partnership to launch an early college high school design lab, early college high school, one of CMSD's 2 STEM schools. In that process, I have seen that the district can succeed with our students. They can succeed with the children of Cleveland. And as I look at the plan for transformation, I see that it has exactly the right elements and the right principles for success. It focuses on individual plans for each of the schools. It looks at schools that are succeeding and grants them more autonomy. It looks at schools that are struggling and gives them more support. It looks at individual teachers and offers professional development. It is the right plan for success with our students. And I think that this plan can succeed in creating educational opportunities for all of our students. What it needs is our unqualified focus on that single goal, educational opportunities for every single student in the city of Cleveland. So I urge you to support this plan.
Next we'll have Mr. David Pelkey, and after him will be the East High School students. So I'll call you up, but just be on deck, please.
Good evening, Chairperson Williams.
All right.
Dr. Sanders.
Okay. All right.
The organization that represents the nearly 5,000 educators that work with our students in our schools each and every day. Tonight, in all likelihood, the board will pass some form of the transformation plan. The Cleveland Teachers Union supports new and innovative approaches to school reform that will lead to long-term, sustainable, positive changes and outcomes for the students in our community. The CTU believes that working together, the union, the school district, the students, the parents, and community can transform Cleveland Public Schools to meet the challenges facing Cleveland's children. Top-down approaches, however, to large-scale reform are never successful. It is a disservice to the children and families of Cleveland to have excluded the parents, teachers, principals, and the community from the district's transformation. However, what is done, but it is not too late to implement change that makes sense and offers real solutions. When I spoke last month, I indicated that the CTU had just begun meeting with the district's transformation committee. I mentioned that as the CTU received more details, more questions and concerns arose. There are many obstacles that lay in the path of this transformation success. One obstacle was the capacity of the district to successfully undergo such large-scale change within an accelerated, arbitrary timeline that has been established for implementation. In the closed buildings alone, over 4,000 students and 124 special education units and 500 plus educators must be reassigned. Yes, I did say 124 individual units of special education students must be reassigned. And while the district and the union strongly disagree on repurposed schools, the district is putting on the table the possibility of forcing an additional 800 educators to reapply for their positions. What the district calls repurpose, I call reconstitution. Some of you will find our students and teachers teams like those that have been so successful in our turnaround schools, including educators, parents, and administrators working closely together to ensure there are genuine support for newly adopted curriculum and strategies, are a critical element to successful school reform and are missing from this transformation plan. Can I have a few more minutes? An additional obstacle was the exclusion of parents from the plan. Parents and students need an adequate orientation to the new school, up-to-the-date information on new transportation schedules, and an opportunity to meet with school administrators and teachers. While there are obstacles, I do want to take some time to talk about CTU's proposed solution. The CTU proposes that beginning today, we undertake a planning process that generally involves CTU, parents, and community representatives along with school leadership teams. Deliberate and collaborative planning addresses new problems and offers real solutions with stakeholder buy-in is essential for the transformation plan's success. Establishing community service centers within underutilized schools that support at-risk youth, their families, and local communities. This is the type of reform that strengthens the bond between the public schools and the communities they serve. Using a collaborative approach to improve teacher quality and student achievement by establishing a citywide teaching learner center, an effort that has been supported by our national affiliate, the American Federation of Teachers. And finally, establish a structure and process for feedback that supports organizational learning. It is critical to take time to assess what has worked, what is working, and what has not worked. Learning from these experiences will strengthen long-term positive outcomes for our communities. You know, none of this work is easy, and CTU has always been willing to embrace reform for the benefits of our students and community. In January, the American Federation of Teachers launched a campaign entitled A New Path Forward. Tonight, when you vote on the transformation plan, we hope that you will use this opportunity to create a new path forward with the CTU, our parents, and the community. As AFT President Randy Weingarten put it, collaboration, not conflict, is in the best interest of parents, students, and teachers. Thank you.